Welcome to Kyle Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, a unique and special environment in college football. This crowd coming together to make up the 12th man, trying to make it very difficult for any opponent. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Bulldogs will kick this away to start us off. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. First down here for this offense. Here comes a handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. A solid run, good for first down yardage. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Looking to scramble. He's on the run. Launches deep. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the single back takes the handoff. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take the early lead.
Well, this is a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They feed it to the back again and again. Nowhere to run. The running game has been smothered.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making
forcing the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So 2 runs produce nothing, and now it's 3rd and 10. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 in the first possession. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete, a huge 4th down stand by this defense.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there, they just weren't able to complete it.
Oh, the pass is picked off.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Brought down at the 27-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Here's the toss play. Leonard heads outside. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. The Dogs will have to punt this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Back in motion now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for a big play downfield. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
Just excellent execution here by the offense. They've set themselves up nicely now into the red zone to see if they can come up with a touchdown.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. He's running out of time here. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollock, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
As a design quarterback keeper. It's a fumble. The defense recovers the fumble.
Oh, man, the rain ended up acting like an extra defender on this last play. The runner seemed like he was holding onto that football so tight for one moment and then watching it slip away the next.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgent. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down and 10 now. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Gets some space around the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Brings up second down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Off target with a throw, incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will he have to settle for 3? The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. This will be a chip shot from 25 yards out. Field goal try, no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
They're going to run it here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Getting set. Here's second down.
The end of the first quarter with the score. Texas A&M 7, Georgia 0.
Ready up. Now 55 weak.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Oh, what a move. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to throw. It's Marshall. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Tries the right with a quick throw. It's caught downfield. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Big throw caught on the left side. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the grab.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain.
If you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Catch made on the out route. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
And the Aggies looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup and put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
At the 31-yard line. That's a 1st down for the offense.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. 1st down now. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. They got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The pocket breaking down. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Just ran away from the defense. They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Fights off a defender. And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To the air. It's Marshall. Defense is coming after him. Took contact on the throw. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Second down after that previous play. Snags a quick throw. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. The Aggies will crank up the tempo. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Crucial third down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back to throw again. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Here's the second down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
Finds room at the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. To throw, it's Marshall. Bringing pressure, trying to extend the play.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
They get just enough for the first down here. Nice job by the offensive line, controlling the line of scrimmage and giving the back the chance to pick up the first down.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. And the Aggies line it up with first and goal. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Intercepted in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
And they'll take over first and 10.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Handoff to the right side. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Carrier is the runback. No gain on the play. Second down.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Texas A&M 14, Georgia 7.
The Aggies will kick it off to begin the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Brings up second down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. Man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually, that's going to cost you.
Contact as he threw it. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Great job by this defense once again on that third down, and now we get to fourth down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. You go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on fourth down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
It's just a beautiful job with the right side of the offensive line, sealing the edge. Also give credit to the other linemen who were able to get out in front of that play and take care of the defenders on the outside. That's just great blocking on the perimeter.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Kicking team on now for the extra point. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
set to hit this low.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. On first down, it's play action. Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down.
Ready up.
Back to throw. It's Jones. A quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Oh, the ball's knocked loose. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He hands it off from the gun.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete. And a very quick throw.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Offense looking to throw the ball. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he's got it. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get the 3rd down with the catch radius that this tight end has, give it to him every single time. Now it's 1st and goal.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Man, I really thought on 2nd goal you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead try to catch the defense napping by running, and man, does it backfire.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Boy, it's 3rd and goal, Chris, and they decide to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the football. The defense comes up with his big sack. And as an offensive coordinator, I don't think it's a bad call at all, but you got to put more pressure on this quarterback to make quicker decisions to get the ball out of his hands much quicker. Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. He shreds the tackle. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Near the 18-yard line. Second down coming up.
second down after that run on the previous play. Toss play. Back heads to his right. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
He's escaping the pocket now. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Now it's second down here. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play. They will go for it again here on fourth down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had to settle for 3 last time. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And they'll use the ground game here. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Texas A&M 17, Georgia 14.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
42, Spider. Ready.
Handoff running right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Ready, ready.
Second down play coming up.
Get set, get set. Base.
Receiver in motion now. Looking to pass this time. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, A&M.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver, what I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. And they heave it deep downfield. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
It's now second down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He'll take a deep shot. Catch made down inside the 15. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Well, they'll try to add the lead now with PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a three-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Now they get set to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And that one's picked off. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. It's a quick tackle, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 15-yard line.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete and brings up second down.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
2nd and 10 here.
Here we go. Ringo.
A quick throw out left, complete. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line.
Terrier. Gaucho.
Looking to throw again. Oh, that one's picked off. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the ahead, throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dogs. Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT makes it a 10-point deficit, 31-21. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
31, Georgia, 21.
And the hands team able to recover the football. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This game is not over yet. Let's see how the offense plays it. They love to choose some clock here, but can't get too complacent. Pressure is coming. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down now after the sack. Looking to pass. It's Marshall. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the defense brings him down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
They've already converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2.
42 Spider.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. On fourth down, a short toss to the right.